Hey everybody, welcome back to Legend of the Five Rings, and last time we fought against Miramoto Hiroto, who turned out to be one of the old Oracles of Fire.
We've met two Oracles
You've
of
met
Fire.
two Oracles of Fire now, and once you defeated him, he opened up the back of his chamber and allowed you to enter into the cavern beneath.
Are you okay?
Was
now,
there a
Rick?
distinctive methane smell? I mean, we are in an undead area, and there's a cavern. And he was kind of old.
I wasn't entering the back of his chamber, but that's okay.
Well, little did you know.
You did poke him.
Don't piss her off. I did.
Yeah, and he ended with "Don't piss her off." You wandered through these caverns, and thanks to Lord Tagashi's insight, you're able to quickly get to the other end of them into this room. The pool of which is smaller than the room you were in before. This room is probably only 25 feet across from door to back. And on the edge of the pool, you saw an old woman leaning against the wall with no eyes, trying to claw her way to her feet. And that is where we will open up. What do you do?
Madam, do you need assistance? And I will start moving towards her.
Who is there?
I am
Who is
Miramoto
it?
Diphthong.
I don't know a diphthong.
No, I have never met you before,
No,
but I can be of assistance if you require.
I don't think you can.
You do not know?
No, I don't. I really don't think you can help me. You should go back.
Why
But
should we go back?
It is not worth it for you to be here. Go back. This is not. It's not for you. And she slips back down, falling.
I will move up to assist.
You walk up to her.
Mhm.
Excellent. Roll me a fitness check.
And what is the...
I would roll water.
You would roll water?
I would roll water.
Miramoto wouldn't roll water.
No. I would probably roll earth, but...
Well, what stance are you in when you're helping little old ladies?
Ask her
Probably
about balance.
plant my feet on the ground and...
Walking across, stomping your feet as you I'm constantly grounded, all times.
I've got 3 points of contact.
Just... Okay, you want me to roll water?
I do. You got
Alright.
2,
I got 2.
which is what you needed to move out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before you ask whatever question was on your tongue.
I move out of the way.
As you're stepping toward this woman, a wave of this turquoise water kind of whips out and smashes against the wall in front of you in like a constant torrent, like barring your way from getting to her.
Madam.
I
Did
can't
you
hear.
do
The
this?
water's a bit loud, sir.
Yes, it is. I will speak up. They keep telling me that.
The gods, they tell me.
They tell me speak up
I
all
can't-
the time.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't hear. Turn the faucet off.
I cannot control the faucet.
What's a faucet?
Turn off the water.
I don't think we control the water.
And so she's on the other side. So the
She's
pool
on the other
is in the
side.
center, and she's on the other side.
Yes. No. You
reason.
were coming toward her. So podcast world, forgive me. Say this is the pool. You came in right here. She's over here. As you're on your way to her to help, boom, water jet
Shoots across.
shooting across.
So the pool's in the
Consistently.
center of the cavern, and the water shot to the wall across the little land that is between.
Let's
the
make
pool
this
and
more
the cavern.
dangerous. I would like to do Dance of the Seasons and turn the water to ice.
Yeah, let's make it more dangerous. Go for it. I really. Hey guys, this is boss battle territory. Just so you know. Just so we're clear on what's
So
going
I was
on.
going to
here.
go, Arisa, what do you think this could be?
Yes.
Oh.
Instead of water, now we're going to have shards of ice.
Well, I'm just,
Help
Are you
him.
trying to turn the
He's
pool
helping.
into
I'm trying to
ice?
turn the pool into ice.
How much ice can you make with Dance of the Seasons? What page is that on?
I did not write the page down.
What could go wrong?
Is it a water?
This is
Is it a
going
water
to be
invocation?
It is a water
Everything's
invocation.
fine.
Okay, so you go ahead and make your roll, and I will.
It's
look
a
it up.
range 1 to 3. I've got water into. If I turn it to ice, it becomes dangerous terrain. If I turn it to vapor, it becomes fog. If I turn it to mud, it becomes an entanglement. So
And
it
it is
doesn't
called-
tell
So
me
you
the
chose
quantity.
dangerous.
Well, if the water's in a pool and it's ice, it can't move, and we can walk around it.
Okay, as a movement and support action, make a target 3 water check. Go for it. Targeting one position containing a source of water, such as a pool, river, snow, or ice, or even mist. At range 1 to 3. I think you got that covered. The pool's not that big.
And because of my school, I reduced the target number by 1. That almost went bad. It did go bad. No. So I met the target number 2 criteria.
It's target 3.
Because of my
Oh,
school,
because
I
your
reduced
school.
target by 1.
Excellent. So you got a 2.
Oh
So-
boy, you
What
get
are you
additional
doing with all
stuff
those
for
dice
after.
there?
Not
No.
You-
You
don't
don't
want
really
all.
need all those dice.
So he got a 2.
You did get it.
You need to make a target number 3 fitness check.
Oh no, that's not what I'm doing. As you do this Dance of the Seasons, so does something else.
We're doing the cha-cha.
You're doing a little bit of the cha-cha.
Ice chop.
In fact, you see, like, you're trying to turn this water to ice, right? And you're doing this prayer and you're moving things, and you feel something pushing back. Ordinarily, when you pray to the kami, it's pretty simple. You're pretty well versed in how to talk to them and how to do it well. But you feel as you begin this prayer and you go through these intricate hand motions that you've learned in order to kind of portray this ability, you see kind of a wave rising up, which you're like, that's not supposed to happen. Almost like a wall, and on the other
Did I use
side
my
of
middle
it,
finger?
and on the other side of this wave that's risen up, you see a silhouette mimicking every motion that you make, only a little bit faster.
Silhouette of water.
A silhouette, it's a shadowy silhouette. You can't see the other side of the wave. And you see, like, as it's doing this, you feel compelled to roll me initiative.
All of us?
All of you. And the wave, as you roll initiative, in canon, the wave recedes, and you
I feel
see,
compelled, eh?
like, as the wave recedes, this silhouette grows almost as the wave dips down, and you see basically the torso, head, and arms of a person embodied in the water. The good news for you is that it doesn't have that much martial skill. It only has 2 dice. As I roll for its water ring.
Can I get the air one? Just to check.
Yeah.
It's a fire one.
All right, how did we do? Mike, did you roll? You're trying to decide
yes, I did.
ring
I'm
still.
looking at the ring.
Good to
So
go.
I will do water.
Okay, so I was going to do water.
And it's fitness.
Kateo, you got 6 total?
Yeah.
Is that 6 successes or 6 after
Six-
adding your focus?
6 after adding my focus.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 7, because you said it's target number 1, right?
Yes, but you subtract 1 from the
Yeah,
total
that's
successes.
what I was saying. I was doing it at target number 2, so it's going to be 7.
Oh, okay, I see.
I got 4 successes, I have 4 focus.
Excellent.
4.
4 total
Yep.
after adding your focus?
After adding my focus, because I only rolled a 1 success. So.
Okay.
I got 5, which is my starting, and I can see it's an enemy, the thing in the water.
Yeah.
Learn one of their advantages, and they're physical or supernatural.
Its advantage is liquid body.
All right. Exactly how it sounds. All right. It's physical resist.
It's physical.
Resist. Also for
Resist.
yeah.
Like what damage does it resist?
Just physical
great.
resistance number.
Another thing it can't really harm.
Oh, it's physical resistance number. I see what you're saying. Yes. 3.
Not bad.
Oh, does anybody have a
fine. It'll be
Does
fine.
anybody have a disadvantage? Because if you do, you do not apply it this scene.
I mean, if telling the truth is going to hurt me in this scene, I'm more than happy to tell the truth.
Okay.
Put on some strife.
And I had 5.
You had 5 total? Okay, excellent. Hey, the water kami gets to go first.
Strange.
And, let's see. The water kami is going to... it's going to kind of recede that pillar that it had put in front of you, Miyamoto. And you see it kind of like, it manipulates. Like you now see that the water was coming kind of out of a fountain in the back, jutting out toward you. It pulls it back and redirects it and shoots it straight at you.
Okay.
And that will be 7 supernatural damage.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, you're wearing like your fancy robes, right?
I just wear traveling clothes. Always. That's all I ever have is traveling
Well,
clothes.
the monks
Well-
don't have the ceremonial.
Yeah, we don't have ceremonial robes.
No.
I mean, I'm wearing what you see.
That's fair. What you see is what you get, man. All right. So yeah, you take 7 supernatural damage. So there is that. And next up is going to be Utako Kiteo.
So, okay. So do we have traveling clothes?
Yes.
Okay, so I would only take 5 then, right? Because it absorbs 2 or it doesn't if it's supernatural.
I don't know what the supernatural.
No, there is a
defense-
supernatural. There
There's
is a
like
supernatural.
sanctified robes that are normal.
Well, but of traveling clothes.
Traveling clothes. Okay, no.
No.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
I'm going to take up and do a guard action on Isawa Airi.
Okay, so you're gonna step in front of Isawa.
Yeah. I'm going to make a target number, something.
Also, Miyamoto, no, he didn't roll enough opportunities. Otherwise, you would be
knocked down.
snared.
Okay, if I was in Earth stance, it says other characters cannot spend opportunity targeting. I
For
don't know if
crits.
That's for crits
For
only?
crits, yeah.
Okay. Because it says target, is that...
I need to see what it is unless you have it up for
I
guard.
don't.
It's like 264.
Yeah.
I was just
That's
looking at it
exactly
earlier.
it.
It's tactics. Target number 1, I think.
Okay.
And then it increases their TN by 1, and then
Yeah.
One
for every
further,
2.
yeah.
One for every 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got enough dice. It's fine.
So it's
Yeah,
going to
it's
increase
number
the target number by 2.
Increases target number to what?
hit.
To hit him. To hit Isawa.
Okay. All right, and that's you standing.
And I'll
like
be
guarded
saying,
stance in
don't
front
you
of him?
normally talk to these things?
And that's you standing in a guarded stance in front of him.
Yeah. Ready to react.
Excellent. Okay. Next up is going to be Kitsuki.
It's like something in the water from the pool, basically.
What you can tell is that the water in the pool is attacking you, without doing any other investigation.
Can I like run to the back and try and block the like fountain that we saw somehow?
So it's kind of it's shaped like my dice tray is here. the back wall is touching the pool itself.
Okay. Huh. Can I like? Can I see like the back? Can my guy wade into the water at the back? Like,
You can try.
yeah. So I'll like run over there and try and like, obviously get to the.
Okay, so where do you want to get to?
I don't know how. Because is there like a ledge on the back?
So the water, as opposed to how the water was in the first room you guys they were in, you weren't in there for our purposes. Where that one had like kind of a steep ledge drop off,
Yeah.
this one does go gradually.
All right, I'll try and like get as far reasonably quickly.
Okay, you probably get up to a quarter of the way into the water. You're almost like, even though you're still a range 1 away from it, you're almost like at level with this being, and where it is like up with its waist out of the water, you're almost up to your chest in the water.
Okay. So it's important. I've also activated Crescent Moon style.
What does that do?
When you perform a guard action, you may spend an opportunity in the following way. After a character at range 1 to 2 performs an attack action targeting you or another character you are guarding, you may perform a strike action with one ready martial arts weapon.
Okay.
To which I can Jujutsu.
So it's
Or not.
specifically a melee attack. It doesn't let you do another kata.
Okay. Then okay, that's fine.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you
then
can
I-
ready like a blade also is the weird thing.
Then I will have a blade ready.
Okay,
instead of
so you'll ready a
shield,
blade
yeah.
instead of doing that? Okay, awesome. Next up is going to be Isawa.
So I would reply to my friend here and say, normally yes, but that takes a little bit more time than we have. And with that, I will kind of take the stance and just burst a gust of air at him.
Okay, so you're in air stance now?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's not gonna be lovely, but 32. Actually, it does work out in my favor. Trying to see which way I want to do this. Bear with me here.
Mm-hmm.
Explosive. And I get the opportunity.
Yeah, I assume that any.
Okay. I did succeed, which means he is blasted with a smite of air.
Okay.
He suffers supernatural damage equal to your air ring,
A mighty
which
wind.
is 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's not a lot, but he needs to make a what check is he in, or what stance is he in?
Oh, water for sure.
He needs to make a target number 4 fitness check, or he suffers the disoriented condition.
Oh boy, some dice.
And I did have an opportunity, which means he has also pushed a range band back out of the water.
Okay, so back there's a wall. You'd have to pull him toward you to get him out of the water.
Well, it's not a pull, it's a push, so I'm going to splat him against the wall.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what does the disoriented condition do? Again, I wish I had my GM screen.
You go ahead. We'll look it up.
Yeah. So he becomes disoriented. He failed his check. For sure. And how long does that disoriented last?
Forever.
Nope.
Let's see.
It does not say.
Okay,
So it must
we'll
be part
see.
of the condition
We'll
itself.
see what the condition itself says.
The character's senses are scattered, cutting off their options to defend themselves. A disoriented character increases the target number of their movement and support action checks by 2. And it's removed at the end of their turn if the character did not perform a movement or support action.
Okay.
They remove, yeah, so if you don't move or do a support action, then it goes away.
Okay. Your turn.
My turn.
Miramoto.
I do move. I move out of the way, back up, to the wall. Basically, I'm knocked against the wall, and I'm a little bit dazed, and I kind of move. I look at the old woman. I say, "Are you part of this?"
You take the time to do that?
Well, I'm okay. If that's that would be an action.
Yeah.
Because normally you can just ask questions. And
Well,
things, but okay.
you can say like things within reason in the middle of combat. Like you can't have like a full conversation with.
No, I
woman.
didn't. Okay, yeah. Though I look at her and say, "Are you?
How do you
part
bake
of
cookies?
This? Yes.
A part of what?
We came to help, and I
Help who?
help whoever needed it. I thought you needed help.
Well, maybe they need help. And she points at the loud noises.
And I move. I basically move to the entrance, I guess, or however far I can move.
Okay.
In one,
Like
and
to the
then
entrance of the pool.
and to to the entrance to the tunnel.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll take a calming breath. Basically, I'm just moving out of the way
Okay.
because I'm basically
You're pretty badly.
I'm
You're pretty
almost
badly
done.
off.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll switch. Yeah, that's all I'll do. Okay.
Okay. It's going to you've pushed it against the back wall, but it is still within a range 3 of you. So it is going to kind of it's not like a howl, but like the sound of rushing water in an echo chamber. Like it kind of like you see the head of this thing start swirling to make this sound, to basically be audibly aggravated at you. And it raises an arm and makes an attack action against you. So it's got to make
got me under a guarded stance, right?
Right.
Which increases
Increases
him.
it.
Plus, he's already
By
increased
2.
by another 2.
Does it increase all attacks or just melee attacks?
It says all attacks, but
I
we
think
can
it
double
does.
check.
And you're in an air stance, which
And I'm in
increases
an air
it by
stance.
by 2, by 1.
Because I'm not rank 4.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. It's 264 if you were.
So he's got like a target 7.
It's fine.
Hey, I was being.
Yeah.
He was gonna buy it. I mean,
It just says attack checks.
Yeah. Which I understand why I can't do the cut, but I think I should be able to strike his water later. Am I still at range 2 to him, or is he at range 3?
Oh, he's at range 3.
Okay.
This thing is like doing a shooting attack at him.
Oh.
That's 7. And that's an opportunity. So it does get 7,
Okay.
which is going to hoit. If successful, so it's using Strike the Tsunami. If successful, you smite your targets with a spray of water. Each target suffers supernatural damage equal to your water ring, which is 6, plus bonus successes, which it didn't get any, and you must succeed in a target number 3 fitness check.
out of the air stance. That doesn't look good.
Bona.
Let me pull my other dice out of here. Well, let's see how this plays out, because that's an explosive success on that one.
Okay.
Very well.
Hopes.
So
We're all gonna be
I
running
don't
back
have to
up the
keep that
tunnel.
one. So I only have 2 successes and a strife.
Okay, so your successes are going to determine how far it gets to pull you. So 2 successes is good for you because that means you're not pulled into the depths. It basically, you pushed it against this wall and it does this kind of screaming water maneuver and then raises its hand and shoots this tsunami of water at you, kind of bypassing you almost directly. You're like, how do I defend against this? You hold up your katana and it just kind of goes through the katana and grabs Isawa and pulls you into the first few feet of the pool of water before you're able to get your footing.
Okay.
So it pulls you kind of out of that tunnel entrance and into the pool itself.
And
At which point you feel something that you have never experienced before.
what is the damage first before we go down that road?
The damage is 6.
Okay, I have supernatural 3 on my armor.
Yep.
So it's
So it's 3.
3.
Yep. So, Kitsuki, you didn't feel this because you're not a Shuken. You're not looking for this. But as you step foot into this pool, Isawa, your skin almost feels like it turns into water.
That's interesting.
You feel this sort of fluid motion about your whole body, and you will have, while you're in the pool, +1 to your water ring.
Okay.
Next up is Utaku Kateo.
All right.
So your experience was just defend. Ha! That's just water.
So he's at the back of the pool, right?
Correct.
Is there dry land around it?
There's not.
There's not. Where's the old lady?
The old lady is on some dry land up here. So consider, like, if
On
you're
the
looking at my
back of
dice tower,
this
this is like the wall. She's over here.
Okay.
And this is where you are.
Gotcha. And when they went in, did it look like it eased in? It didn't just drop, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Then I'm going to, in water stance, use one of my actions to move.
Okay.
Or my free one to move.
Okay.
Range band.
You get a free move action every turn.
I know, but I have to use that to cut it.
Oh, you're going to say, okay, so you're going to go for
Yeah.
the Yaijutsu cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
So coming across the shallow end, making sure, and then
And then make for a cut.
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll the dice.
okay. Which ones do we keep? So we're gonna keep that one. Yeah, we'll go with that. So I'm gonna take 2 strife, or 2 strife.
Okay. Tell to the podcast.
I'm gonna take 2 strife.
Okay.
I got 4 successes, so that's 2 over. So I'm gonna deal 6.
6 damage. Excellent. Next up is going to be Katsuki.
So is the fountain like?
It's the fountain itself. It wasn't necessarily a.
It's just like there's a fissure probably or something.
Well, it was this thing forcing the water out.
Okay.
It was a supernatural move.
Okay.
It was basically the same thing it just did to Mike.
All right. I'll just try and I'll run up and try and hit it.
Okay. You can. So your expertise, I would say, is in figuring out what's going on and getting to the bottom of it. So I think you could use that.
But all right. I guess.
Now you can just swing at it with your sword, but that's not what your character's built to do.
See which investigations.
You mean try to problem solve something?
Yeah.
There's an investigation, but I don't know.
So you investigate using the skills that you have to kind of get to the bottom of
because
issues.
my rank, my thing is I have ranks for investigation
Oh, right, okay.
specifically. Would
Gotcha.
you like shrines, religious locations? That's probably the one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure this works this way.
Rick, can I see your book for 2 seconds, please?
Oh.
Did you lose audio?
Yes.
I don't know if you.
That's where the keyholes are.
I've been doing that damage wrong. Just one more.
Okay, he's catching up.
So I will use theology to probably investigate.
Okay.
I guess it would be about the legend of what I know about the pool.
So it would be specifically like looking, in this instance, it would be like looking around for religious symbology in this room.
All right.
It's like you're in a turquoise glowing pool. What's the significance of that?
I'll do it in water. Just
Okay.
let's survey.
Target number is going to be 1.
Barely.
Good.
But yeah.
Nailed it, boys.
We got him.
The water. What's the stripe for water? Whatever. I'll get one.
So you
You
are wading into this pool, and you're, like I said, you're only about a quarter of the way in, and you see at the back of the room, down in the pool, you see a glint at the bottom.
Ah, okay. So the legend about this is not the pool, right?
It's
that
not.
I would know. It is about a ring that is
It is
lucky.
about this coin that
okay.
provides luck.
Okay.
Now, do you point this out to anybody?
Yeah, I probably would say there's a ring in the pool there. I think it's somehow the thing's been attracted to it. Maybe if you remove it or something. I don't know.
Would you be so kind? All right. Next up is going to be Samauri.
Well, I'm in the water. Let's grab the ring.
In the water. So the ring itself is going to be one range band away from you horizontally, and another range band below you. So you got to do some swimming. Give me that fitness check.
That I can handle. Maybe.
Are you still in the water ring?
I am in the water ring.
Okay. So fitness check of 2.
And that is... I really need to work on getting a little more buff.
You're an old man.
Fitness is kind of important to samurai.
It is, but...
A lot of things are kind of important to samurai. Like, I don't have tactics. I should have tactics.
Everything's a little important to samurai.
I don't even know how to smith.
That's
so
true.
it was target number 2?
Target number 2.
Okay, I have the target number 2 with a strife.
Okay, so you make it down, and as you approach this, you see it's just a koku glinting in the turquoise water. You reach down to grab it, and almost immediately you feel the weight of all the water above you that was making you feel light and aquatic is gone. All of the pressure from the water above you is now pressing down, and you are being pushed to the bottom yourself.
That's lovely.
And we're up to Miramoto, who doesn't know that that's happening.
But I saw him go underwater. And
You
I heard
did
him
see him go
say
underwater.
that we should go get a coin.
You did hear that. You heard those things happen.
I'm running to the edge of the water.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I get to the water,
What stance are you in?
I'm about to take
Okay.
a stance. As
Excellent.
soon as I get to the water, I'm going to the water stance.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Way of the Sea Foam,
Okay.
which will allow me to walk on water
Okay.
if I choose. I am going to, and it is a move support action.
Okay.
And I am going to dive under the water.
Okay. How does the walking on water spell help you dive underwater?
I'm assuming that I have some control over this, or is it just going to prevent me from going under the water?
I don't think it prevents you from going underwater, but I don't think it helps you in water. I think it's specifically for walking on water.
Right, it's for movement. It's very much a movement spell because the burst action lets me change my stance and move 2 range bands.
Sure.
So what I'm figuring I'm going to do is
What page is it on?
It's on page 187.
So let's figure out what your limitations are on it, because I don't want to give a power more power than it has.
I do.
I know you do.
Remember that when Percy pulls this in D&D.
What is it called? Is it called?
Yeah, but I won't,
Way
argue,
of the
I won't
Sea Foam?
argue with him about it.
Okay. Target 1 meditation water check. If you succeed, it activates, and while it's active, you may walk on water as if it were solid ground. So yeah, I don't think that improves your ability to swim.
I'm not saying it would improve my ability to swim, but I'm saying that once I'm underwater,
Okay.
that it would.
He's
move
using
me
it to
the
propel
surface.
himself.
I
also.
see. So you want to dive down and grab him,
And I'm going to
propel
use
yourself
the
up.
2 range bands to let me move the distance.
Because that's only if you get the burst effect, right?
Right.
It's a pretty good narrative, actually.
I think I like that narrative of it. The only hesitancy I have is that it is a little bit metagaming, because you don't know that he's stuck down there.
I don't. I'm going for the coin, but I know he went down there.
You
And
saw
I
him
know-
grab the coin.
Would I have seen him grab the coin?
Mhm.
Because
Oh, is that clear?
I'm farther away.
The water is very clear.
Oh, okay.
It's not like muddy or anything like
Right,
that.
but I was at the tunnel.
Right.
I was a little,
Yeah.
so I don't know if I would have seen
So
him.
it's just I don't know, and you tell me. Like
Well,
it just
and
I don't
again-
know that it makes sense to me with how Miyamoto's been acting. That while there's an aggressive Kami up top, that he would avert from that entirely and go chasing after something that
Well,
somebody else is already taken care of.
He just said, go get the coin. I don't have any way to attack this guy.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I can do right now is I can make myself a target
Sure.
because it's going to take. I believe it's going to take.
Sure.
Yeah.
So to swim down there is going to be your action, which would be the same check that Isawa made, which is a
Okay.
target 2 water check or target 2 water fitness check.
Okay.
And then next turn you might be able to do that invocation or the Kiho.
Oh, so I can't put myself in the water and then use that Kiho, and then if I get the first effect, I can move 2 range bands.
I think you're giving it more than what it has. So for you to go from the beginning of the tunnel to the other side and down is already 2 range bands.
Right. Well, I'm just
And then
using
you
one
giving
range
yourself-
band to get to the water. Then I'm activating the Kiho.
No,
I'm not
It
expecting
costs
that.
a movement action to use that Kiho. Oh, well, you're in
That's
water
my
stance.
movement. I'm going to be in the water stance.
Yeah, so he'll get the free action to move, and then
Yeah, so you get your free action to move, and then say that does give you 2. I think you can do that to propel yourself up
Well,
if
I'm
you're
not
already
expecting
down.
that I'm going to be able to get down there and out in one turn. I'm not
Okay.
expecting that I'm going to be able to run, jump in, dive down, get the coin, grab him, get up,
Here's
and get
here's
out.
the challenge. This is what it says. This is where you really kind of need to think about this. Even though you're in water stance and you get the second move, you still have to make a swim action, and it says you cannot do something that requires a dice roll as additional on top of that.
Right.
So you can't do 2 dice rolls in a turn, regardless.
Oh, so
and
the
one would
swimming,
be casting. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yes.
I'd have to do a
That's what I'm
swim
saying.
action.
You have to swim
I-
down to where he is.
I
to
think
get
that's the
to
better
it.
explanation of connecting both of the dots here.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then if I would have to make a dice roll,
Mhm.
which is a fitness check.
Mhm.
One of the clarifications for water stance is it can't be the same type of thing. Also, that like attack and attack,
Mhm.
or support and support. But
Right.
I don't know if it includes move.
Well,
typically.
okay, that's important. I couldn't have. Okay, I'll remember that now.
Well, it's like you can't attack it.
All right.
Predict.
Back
technically.
to Legend of the
Attack,
Five Rings.
Yeah.
support.
Now, I see what you're trying to accomplish. I think that it's not something you can do in one turn because of the size of the room and the
right. I wasn't expecting
kind of
I'd be able to
limitations of the
do it
magic.
in one turn, but I was expecting that I'd be able to get down there and possibly get back up to the surface because I don't know
That
how.
is doing it in one turn.
Oh well, no, that's not getting out of the water. But okay,
Yeah. Yeah, because
Um,
basically you said you backed up to the tunnel entrance.
right, exactly.
Which is
So-
a range band from the edge of the water.
Gotcha.
Which then it's another range band and a second range band to get just down to where he is.
Right,
So that would be 3 range bands in one turn already.
which is fair enough. Yeah. And
So with your move and action, you can get down there. But you wouldn't be able to get down there and pop back up.
Okay.
You can always take a calming breath.
I know.
If you need to, you need to.
I do
Well, you
need
can
to.
you can move up, calming breath, and then dive in the water stance. If your goal is to get down to where he is. I'm all for you guys solving the puzzle without fighting the water Kami.
I'm concerned about the water Kami, but
Yeah.
because he could definitely take me up. Okay, yeah, I will move up, and I will basically do that.
Yeah,
I
you'll
will.
run up, take the calming breath, and dive into the water after him. So make that target 2 fitness check with water.
And I get an extra.
You don't. He did because he's Shugenja.
Ah.
Yes, because it's Kami Central.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
Plug, plug.
you kind of, you struggle to dive in. So you're swimming, and I'll say you get out there, but you're still in the surface water.
Dragons are meant to fly, not to swim.
Depending on the dragon, but yeah.
Phoenixes are also meant to fly, not swim.
Oh, I understand that. But I'm about to pull a very Phoenix move.
Eagles can swim. Did you know that?
Yes.
All right, next up. Okay, so that was Miyamoto. Next is going to be the water kami.
I can remove 2 strife on someone, though, right?
You can.
Sure, I'll take that.
I
That
think
works.
you probably need that.
He can
Go
probably
on.
use that.
We're all counting on you.
Nice. The water kami, it's his turn. He dissipates.
And Mike just took a big old smack to the face.
Geysered.
And
I could tell by Percy's little, giggle and laugh and his cut eyes over this direction. And
You don't have that 7 protecting you anymore.
You don't. You are going to take, and it's all supernatural damage. 7 damage.
so I'm going to take 4 then, and that is going to push me past my endurance.
Yep. So you guys see you especially you, Miyamoto, because you're like almost like right over him. You see this water kami dissipates. It just kind of falls out from itself, and the water splashes. And you look around, kind of confused, and then you look down, and you see Isawa starting to swim up, and then all of a sudden is just jammed into the floor of the pool, and the coin is dislodged and lands back on the bottom of the pool. And Isawa is, boom, hit against that floor and begins floating up, chest first. Next is Kateo.
And it doesn't have physical form anymore?
It doesn't have physical form anymore.
But I could see that it knocked something out of his hand.
Yes.
Something shiny.
Yeah.
I almost took an extra level of water.
Mm.
I was thinking,
Yeah, it might be useful.
I'll shout grab Asala, and I'll dive in.
Are you diving
Water.
in after Isawa, or are you diving in after the
After the ring.
Okay,
Coin.
go ahead.
Or
Hit
coin.
2.
It's the one ring.
Sure.
Hmm?
Sure.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, you dive down, you grab the coin, and you turn, and this, you don't see the kami, but you see almost like a visible current, like rush in front of you, as if something is looking at you, and the water is kind of rushing around, forming some sort of blobbish figure now. It's not humanoid anymore, it just kind of is there. Next up is Kitsuki.
No. I have another action for
Do
being
you?
in water.
Okay.
Calming breath.
Yeah, no.
I'm underwater.
Come. I gotta center myself. Oh! No.
Sheath my sword.
Well, technically, he's a sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
it's supposed to be calming meditative, not necessarily that I take
I
a
don't-
big old deep breath.
It's yeah, I'll give it to you. You can take one of each. That's fine.
I could say I did it before.
Kitsuki, it's your turn.
So I'm probably gonna realize that touching it angers the guy, and I'm trying to investigate what puzzle my way through why the kami's attacking the holder of that and whoever enters this room.
and what's this woman for? Who's this woman? And what's the woman for? I mean, she's just there.
Would it be theology?
She's certainly
Yes.
she's eye candy. I mean, what?
Definitely not.
If you're watching The Shining, maybe.
Yeah.
Like soaking robes.
Nice. That's a whole bundle of successes, man.
I ain't got any reason to be in room
That's-
347.
That's 6 successes.
6 successes. Whatever this thing is here to guard whatever
Okay.
this coin is.
All right.
The coin is something exceptionally dangerous. You actually, with 6 successes, you know that this coin with this kind of defense and the kind of effects that are happening to the woman, who probably came here for the coin as well, this is most likely you've heard of these things, but no one's ever like seen them and lived.
Okay.
But you
Very good.
assume that this is what's called a covenant of one of the oracles,
All right. Okay.
which is an item that allows you to literally tell one of the oracles of the elemental dragons what to do one time,
All right.
and then it's gone, and so is your protection.
Okay. And then the woman I don't figure anything about because it's not really like I don't know how she got in here type thing.
What you figure out is that something has happened to her while she's been in here.
Yeah.
Obviously, she probably there's no like food source in this
Okay.
room, so she has not been here that long.
Well, I was assuming basically unless the guy let her. Oh, I guess there's other entrances, aren't there?
Probably,
Okay.
most
To the
likely.
Labyrinth. All right.
Next up, Isawa.
So,
So again, like you're incapacitated, but not necessarily totally unconscious. You've probably got some sort of fading vision deal going on right now as you float back up to the top. You're not able to get your bearings or really move much. You feel very, very, very weak, but you see what's going on. You see Utaku rush past you and grab this coin, which you probably actually would have suggested to her.
Mhm.
And that's what's going on for you. Is there anything that you want to tell us as an audience as this is going on?
There's not really much for me to tell anything that's going on at this point.
Sure.
I'm just kind of floating there in the water. It is what it is.
All right. Then next up is Miyamoto.
Take that meditative breath.
Okay, I'm going to swim. I'm going to try to swim down.
Okay.
Not touch the coin.
Okay. What are you going for?
Swim down. I'm trying to get myself in position to where if either one of them needs help, I can grab them, activate my way of the sea foam, and hope.
Unconscious?
Unconscious on top of the water. That's why I shouted, grab
Yeah,
him.
no.
I can grab you.
Right, but it may be that I need to grab the coin because you may be unconscious in a minute too.
We're just gonna hot potato it out of the water. eventually.
All right. So, I need 2 successes just to
Yes.
swim.
Yes.
Oh, because this is special water.
Yes.
Okay.
It is like it's probably strong.
All right. Well,
Current
since I don't
so-
swim again, I'll take another calming breath.
Very good.
Since I can't seem to get in the water.
He's doggy paddling up top.
I'll make it down there.
Now,
Don't worry.
with the water ring, what can you do with that opportunity? I know there's one ring that you can help allies
I
with
can
your
give strife
opportunities.
back, but
Yeah, I think you can.
Spot a physical detail not related to your check. Well, let's see.
It's not air for the help allies thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is air. Okay, well, we're back up to the top of the order, which
okay,
means
who
it's
needs strife? Or who doesn't need strife and has strife?
Probably him,
It's everyone.
a man that's going to get hit.
This one doesn't. Water doesn't allow you to remove from other people.
It's not the strife that's going to bother him.
Well, he's at half. What's his half? 14, 7?
My strife.
No, you're fatigued.
all right, Kevin. You're holding the big ring.
You healed the half.
Yeah, and then he allowed us to meditate to heal more.
Excuse me, sir. You're about
You're
to
about to
get
get
waffle
splashed.
stomped.
You're gonna get splashed a little bit.
All right, now use it to.
Oh,
There's a lot of explosives there.
well, I went unconscious.
Well, goodbye. Our interpret heroes.
That's 2, 4, 6, which is gonna be 8 damage to you. 8 fatigue.
Just reached it.
Okay. So it smashes into you. It kind of it almost rushes through you and past you, trying to fill your lungs and your body as it goes through, trying to suffocate you with its own being. And it rushes through you, dealing this damage as it goes. And then it's your turn, and it is now behind you.
We'll swim away.
Roll me a target number 3 fitness check.
Yeah.
Oh, because the whole way to the...
Well, because he just got blasted by a kami more than anything.
Very powerful.
Target number what?
3.
Oh boy.
Nope. I can move 1 additional range band.
Try again.
Hold on.
That's fine. No, you can use your actions to do that. You can swim up and out.
Yeah. So, because it was 2, and
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can use the other 2 range bands. You get far enough
I had
away
3.
that it does that. Yep. Okay, you are at the edge of the pool. You're not out. Kazuki.
I guess I'll try and help her out of the pool. Am I in range for that?
You can get in range, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll get in range for that. Try and make sure the thing would hit me before her, I guess.
I was in water.
If
I can
need
calming
be.
breath at the top.
So you have 1?
I could also be in water, and I don't know how the other things would be to help her get out.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you do that. Excellent. You move up and you kind of try to give her a shove to get her the rest of the way out of the water. Isawa, you're still blinking as you float up to the top. Miramoto, you see him try valiantly to dive underneath and grab you, but to no avail.
I can't penetrate the water. It's like concrete.
No.
And then Miramoto, what do you do?
Is he floating up?
He's near the surface now. You can grab him
I'm going to grab him,
and pull him to the.
and I'm going to attempt to do my way of the sea foam to see if that helps me get him out of the water.
Sure, go ahead and roll it.
And it's meditation. Oh yeah.
Now you can only keep one of those
Glad
die.
I did that calming breath earlier.
So I don't get the burst effect, but I can walk on water.
Okay, so you're dragging
Before I
him
went
in the
in,
water
I was
as
gonna
you
turn the whole
walk
thing
to
up.
the ground.
That would have been a very
Okay.
Phoenix thing to do.
As you get up to the end and we end the initiative round, all of you are at the surface. Isawa, you're like barely holding yourself up on an elbow as you watch, and this kami raises up out of the pool and is no longer in this humanoid form. It's some kind of beast, and very suddenly and out of nowhere, Utaku, you feel the coin ripped from your hand.
Jump back in the water.
you feel the coin ripped from your hand, and shrilly in your left ear, I summon the Oracle of Water! And that's where we'll end our session.
The old woman.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
She just took my wish.
We'll see you guys next time on Warrior's Path. Thanks for joining us. And until then, keep on adventuring.
Good one.
I guess next time.